In a jaw-dropping announcement that has sent shockwaves across the Indian Ocean and beyond, Comoros President Azali Assoumani publicly declared his intention to hand over power to his son, Nour El Fath, when he leaves office in 2029. Speaking to supporters on the island of Moheli, Assoumani shattered any pretense of democratic secession by stating, "I will place my son to replace me as head of the state and the party." Has the Comorian leader just confirmed what many feared? A blatant bid to turn the fledgling democracy into a family empire? This stunning revelation has fueled accusations that Assoumani has been grooming El Fath for years. The president, whose controversial re-election last year was marked by allegations of voter fraud, appointed his son to coordinate government affairs with sweeping powers over the cabinet. Was this move a calculated step towards cementing a dynastic rule in a nation where democracy already hangs by a thread? Critics were quick to pounce. Abdallah Mohamed Daoudou, spokesperson for the opposition coalition, minced no words, declaring, "With this statement, he has only made official what we already knew." But Azali is deluding himself. The Comorian people and politicians will not accept the installation of a dynastic power or a monarchy in the Comoros. But will this outrage be enough to counter the president's entrenched control over the state apparatus? The opposition's anger is not without merit. Comoros, a nation of just 800,000 people, has endured more than 20 coups or attempted coups since gaining independence from France in 1975. Assoumani himself came to power in 1999 through a coup and has since won 4 elections, each marred by allegations of irregularities. Does his long tenure signify resilience in leadership, or a troubling parting of authoritarianism cloaked in democratic garb? Assoumani's announcement is not only a personal power play, but also a potential constitutional crisis. Comoros' political system, unique for its rotating presidency among the 3 main islands, Grande Comore, Moheli, and Anjouan, was designed to ensure balance and unity in the Federal Republic. However, constitutional reforms pushed through in 2018 extended the rotation requirement from 5 to 10 years, solidifying Assoumani's grip on power. Nour El Fath would not be eligible to succeed his father in 2029 unless the constitution is amended again, or unless Assoumani bypasses the system altogether by directly handing him the reins. Could this be the final blow to Comoros' fragile democracy? For a country already grappling with poverty, high unemployment, and a history of instability, the announcement feels like a betrayal to many citizens. While El Fath has previously denied that Comoros is becoming a monarchy, critics argue that actions speak louder than words. Is this the beginning of a dangerous precedent that could embolden other African leaders to follow suit? Assoumani's ruling party's sweeping victory in parliamentary elections this month has only deepened suspicions. The opposition boycotted the vote, alleging widespread fraud, further eroding trust in the nation's democratic institutions. With the judiciary and electoral processes firmly under the president's influence, what mechanisms, if any, remain to challenge the apparent dynastic ambitions? The president's declaration also raises broader ethical questions about governance in Africa. Throughout history, the continent has suffered under the weight of leaders who prioritize family loyalty over national interest. From Joseph Kabila in the Democratic Republic of Congo, who succeeded his father Laurent Desire Kabila, to Faure Gnassingbé of Togo, whose family has ruled for over 5 decades. Dynastic rule has stifled progress and fueled discontent. Is Comoros now on the brink of joining this ignoble club? Perhaps most troubling is the timing of Assoumani's announcement. With 5 years remaining in his term, the president is giving himself ample time to consolidate power and silence dissent. Opposition leaders are already calling for mass mobilizations, but will the people of Comoros be able to resist what many see as an inevitable slide into autocracy? The ethical implications of dynastic rule are staggering. By prioritizing familial loyalty over meritocracy, leaders like Assoumani undermine the very foundations of democracy. Critics argue that such practices breed corruption, stifle innovation, and disenfranchise citizens who feel increasingly powerless in the face of entrenched political elites. Is it any wonder that young Africans are losing faith in democracy when leaders treat nations as personal estates to be passed down like heirlooms? As calls for international condemnation grow louder, the situation in Comoros serves as a stark reminder of the challenges facing African democracies. From Uganda's Yoweri Museveni, whose son is widely seen as a successor, to Gabon's Ali Bongo, who inherited power from his father, dynastic rule remains a pervasive threat to progress across the continent. How can Africa hope to thrive when its leaders cling to power with such myopic determination? In the case of Comoros, the stakes are particularly high. With a history of coup and instability, the nation's fragile democratic fabric cannot withstand further erosion. Assoumani's declaration has set the stage for a prolonged political battle, one that could define the future of the island nation for generations to come. But will the people of Comoros rise to the challenge and demand accountability? Or will they be forced to endure yet another chapter of authoritarian rule? As the dust settles, one thing is clear. The battle for Comoros' future has only just begun. If Africa is set to break free from the shackles of dynastic rule, its leaders must resist the temptation to treat power as a family affair. It is time for a new generation of leaders to emerge, leaders who prioritize the needs of their people over personal ambition. Only then can the continent fulfill its promise and chart a course towards true democracy and sustainable development. Will Comoros rise above its troubled history, or will it become yet another cautionary tale in the annals of African politics? Your perspective matters. What do you make of Comoros' president announcing that he intends to hand over power to his son? Share your thoughts and insights in the comment section below. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the New Africa channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our informative future videos. Stay informed, stay engaged, and thank you for watching.